Well, 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 well. I get to tell you, I told you so again. So many called me a liar just less than 6, 7 months ago when I said the government will be coming after your kids next. They've already tried to strip a lady of her parental rights. Hey, Earl, what's up? They already tried to strip a lady of her parental rights in Illinois because she didn't want to get the vaccine. Then now they are sending or making it to where the FBI can get involved to any uh, people that decide to protest or speak out or be against school boards of all things on a local level, school boards. Yeah. Uh, I told you they were coming after your kids next. I seen the writing on the wall. It was so easy to figure out. But oh no, that will never happen. It can't happen. It will not happen. You're a liar. You're a piece of shit. People will not stand for it. Well, guess what? What the fuck's going on with that then? When the FBI can get involved to intimidate you, to stop you from even speaking out at a local school board meeting, to keep you from talking for your kids, what the fuck are they doing? When they're stripping rights from mothers because they did not want to get the vaccine because their doctor suggested that they did not get the vaccine because she's had problems in the past with other vaccines in Illinois. What the fuck do you call that? They're coming after you kids, people. You better wake up. Even with you all without kids, you should be standing up for the people with kids because guess what? You might have kids later. Hey, Peanut. This is something y'all should think about when you start seeing the government doing shit like allowing the FBI to take control of school board meetings and investigate school board meetings. The Attorney General just last week put it out to where the FBI can get involved with school board meetings and investigate anybody speaking out against what the school board has to say. I've been out on a trail on the Erie Canal Trail. Peanut, where I've been. Still there and enjoying the fuck out of life. Other than seeing that the FBI can go and intimidate, harass, possibly jail, and everything else, and have the right to go to school board meetings and stop you from doing anything for your kids. Yeah, I've been. Hey, Cookie with Lulu. Hey, News Now, Canuck. I told you it was coming, but I was called a liar 6, 7 months ago when I said that 6, 7 months ago. Now the proof's in the pudding. The AG just is allowing it to happen and actually ask them to go and investigate people. They're saying it's only, right now they're saying it's only due to violence. But if you read the wording, it says due to any harassment. Well, they could consider harassment anybody walking up to a school board meeting and not agreeing with the school board. That's how vague that statement is made. You cannot harass them. Okay? If they say, I'm doing good, News Now, Canuck. Hey, Living Sky. Uh, but that's the thing y'all need to start looking out for. You know, I don't care if you got children or not. You know, that what's next? They're going to start putting you in determinate camps because you ain't got a fucking kid and you will make a good worker. Think about it. This is the type of stuff you need to think about, people. What's next? You now we know you ain't got a kid, so that means you can work 18, 20 hours a day in some determined camp somewhere, digging up whatever we need you to dig up and die while you're doing it, like they do in North Korea. Hugs again, Living Sky, hugs again. This is how serious this shit's getting, people. Y'all don't think it can happen. It's happening. Everything I keep being called a liar for has been happening. Right back to back to back to back to back. I've been called a liar for the kid thing. I was called a liar for other things like the vaccine causing problems, things like that. There's a new study out saying that there's like 39% of the people are having fucking heart inflammations from it. I'll probably get this. I'll probably either get a community strike talking about that, or get this video taken down for it. Whatever. I don't care. But that is the truth. Something like 39% of people that have taken the Pfizer vaccine have had heart inflammation problems. But they don't want you to know that. They'll shut this down. They'll shut me down. They'll not let me talk about that. There's just some crazy ass shit about that. And you won't even know it until you're like in your 50s, 60s, if you take it early. Garden Earth guy, you ain't getting there. Hey, Steve Measure, how you doing, buddy? Another thing I want y'all to know, you got a bigger percentage of death getting in your car and driving to the store and going back home. You have a bigger percentage of dying in your car than you do of COVID. And that's also fact. But I guarantee you, if you die in your car, they're going to write it up as you died of COVID. So they get $120,000 instead of $10,000 in insurance money. Y'all need to start stepping up. People need to start stepping up and quit being afraid, because they did that setup bullshit in fucking Washington, D.C. And that's what that insurrection was. It was set up bullshit. Start talking to your damn legislature. Force them to talk to you if you have to. And fucking goddamn get something done. Because this is getting stupid for everybody involved. With kids, without kids, with grandkids, without grandkids, whatever. Because them are the ones that are going to be eating this shit for the rest of their lives, not us. People like me, I'm 44 years old. I'll be dead in another 30 years. Okay, I don't have kids, but by God, I'm standing up for the people who do and have been. And talking to legislatures that I can get anybody to look at a fucking letter or whatever, I could send them. But if you don't care because you don't have kids, well, you might want to care about this, because North Korea did this as well. North Korea said, okay, well, you can't have kids. But you make a good worker, and they put them in mines in North Korea and fucking make them work for 15 to 20 hours a day and die in the mines. Okay, so there's where that's where you'll be once they figure out you ain't got kids at the rate this shit's going. This is how stupid it's getting and how quick it's getting stupid. They're wanting to sit there and they got all these freaking Democrats saying let's tax the rich. If you look at their damn tax plan, it ain't the rich again that's getting hit, it's the middle class getting hit yet again. Nothing to do with the rich, very little to do with the rich. There you go, Cata. There you go. See, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about, people. And they don't want you all to know this. Like I said, I'll probably get a terms and violation strike for talking about it. Or I'll probably fucking get this video be taken down. One of the two. I'll guarantee you. I know where I'm standing, but I don't care. It's time for people to start talking out and quit worrying about their goddamn social media account being taken away. You know, woohoo! I lost the social media account. Oh my God, no. You know. By the way, Kat, I'm sorry to hear that about your son, hon. If I was there, I'd give you a hug. This stuff has gotten stupid, people. It really has. And another thing they don't want to let you know about Pfizer and fucking goddamn Johnson & Johnson have over $40 billion worth of lawsuits due to adverse effects from their fucking vaccines. $40 billion right here in the United States worth of lawsuits right now going on. They don't want you to know that, but you can find it. You can look it up. They don't want you to know that, though. They do not want you to know that. Y'all need to open your eyes and start looking for this shit. Yeah, over 40 billion for Pfizer, and almost, I think it was 28 billion for fucking Johnson & Johnson. I can't find anything on the one that begins with an M. I can't find anything on that. So y'all need to start looking this stuff up, start finding this shit, start saying shit about it, start getting it out there. What the hell are they going to do? Ban you from YouTube? Oh my God. Wow. What did you lose for real? Honestly. I mean, unless you're like, got like 1 million followers and making 150,000 a month or whatever, you know, this is shit that needs to be let out there. And the more people that talk about it and the more chance it's got to be out there, the more people are going to see it. You know. Yeah, it's something like that, Cooking with Lulu. It's something like that. Hey, fuck off. But people really, really need to start looking this shit up and trying to find this shit out for themselves. Find out the real statistic. You know, and then also get involved with what your child is going to be, or your grandchildren are going to be doing at school, because they're trying to teach right now. They're trying to teach that every white kid that is born is a racist as soon as they're born. They have no choice but to be a racist. That's from the time they're born. You're right on that. Fuck off. I agree. I sat there and listened to this one lady not too long ago spout off about how the fucking vaccine's the best thing. It's keeping people from dying, blah, 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 blah. And then when I showed her the facts about about people dying from COVID, which is 1.2% die from COVID, versus you got a 1.2% chance of dying from COVID versus 25.9% chance of dying in your car going to the store. She called that fake news, but that was also by the same people, the CDC, that used the CDC numbers on them two statistics to show her dilemma there, and she called that fake news, but yet she's going by the CDC numbers and the lies and the shit they're trying to perpetuate on the public about the COVID. So. Well, I'm going with the 1.2% there, fuck off, because that's what everybody wants to go by. So even there, you know, a 1.2% chance of dying with a pre-existing condition and an 80.0083% chance of death. Okay, there you go. I do believe you, fuck off, because you're correct. The only reason I use the 1.2% is that's what everybody wants to use, no matter what they're talking about when it comes to COVID, it seems like. So, so that's what I used. And then I freaking showed her the chances of dying in a car, going to your local supermarket and back home. You have a better chance of dying of that than you do of fucking COVID. There you go, hundreds and thousands, supposedly. Fauci ain't even. He's trying to. He's deemed the foremost authority on pandemics in the United States, but he has no. If you look at his formal training and his college training, he has none on pandemic. So how did he become the foremost authority on something that he has no clue about what he's talking about? That's what I want to know. Oh yeah, he's fuck off. I've been watching the interviews on him. He's been so destroyed by Rand Paul, fucking Ted Cruz, fucking the media themselves, just regular media themselves are destroying him left and right. Even CNN went after him for a little bit. I mean, come on. So, yeah, you're right on that, Steve Major. It's all about the fucking money game. You're correct. And I've been saying that too. It is. It's all about the fucking money game. Yeah, I know that, but yeah, I laughed at that. Yes, you're right, fuck up. Another thing he lied about just not too long ago. He was talking about canceling Christmas for everybody in the United States. Again, this year, he said nobody should go visit anybody. And he was going to try to get the government to cancel it. And then 20 minutes later, he said, "Oh, that's not what I meant. It's his exact fucking words," is what he said. And he fucking lying to everybody every time he gets a chance. There you go, Evolve. I'm wherever I want to be, Nathan. So that's all you need to know. Oh, of course. If the freaking Democrats have their freaking way, if, all anything to do with God will be canceled. So anything to do with God will be canceled. So but you can rewind this, David, and you'll find out where I've been and what I'm doing. So have fun with that. So y'all need to freaking, I'm just saying, y'all, you need to wake up. Kids are getting attacked now. They're they're trying to take parental rights away from parents, mothers, dads, everything else because they are the judge and they can make that decision. And that's what the judge said. Now the public outcry against him freaking made him change his decision. Okay. But he sat there and literally told that lady that she goes on to see about seeing what she had to pay. They had to pay for child support and all. And the first thing the judge asked her was, "Have you been vaccinated or not?" She says, "I don't know what that has to do with anything to do with finding out how much money needs to be paid or not." And he said, "I am the judge. I will be the one who makes a decision on that. Now answer the question." She said she didn't have a vaccination. They tried to take her parental rights away from her. That judge tried to take her parental rights away from her to be able to see or be around her kid until she was forced into getting a vaccination. And she cannot, and she was told, she even had the documents in hand where the doctor told her, "Do not take the vaccination," because she's had problems with other vaccination. And and very much so, Lulu, very much so. He had no right to make that damn decision. Amen to that, Steve Badger. That's funny. Always vote for the best looking person because they're going to end up screwing you one way or another. Amen. Won't stand tall for God like Mom was wrong again. Yep. Yeah. You're right, fuck off. I've seen that video of the mother getting her. Huh? I, I, I got some somewhere. Oh, it should be. I think it's in the living room. I agree, cooking with Lulu. Do what you can right now. Yeah, we do live in a Nazi Germany right now. That's what's going on. I sold it, Naven. I'm on a bike now. I've been doing that, fuck off. That's part of the thing. I've been talking to anybody and everybody that'll listen to me while I've been out here on this bike going down the trail, going down the bike trails. Hey, ain't on. I had a red canoe that I sold, that I started out my trip on, and then I went over to a bike. I got a 21 speed Schwinn Voyager 21, completely decked out, got bags on it, front and back. I'm gonna get a front bag holder for the handlebars. $560 if you buy it off of Amazon plus shipping. It's almost $680 if you buy it off Amazon. But if you go to a bike shop, you're paying $800 for the bike. And I gotta think, I'm doing good, Bernard Trout. No one loaned me a canoe, you dumbass. So shut the fuck up, Haven. Quit being stupid. I'm tired of your stupidity, dude. I really don't want you in here. I ain't here for you to be stupid. I'm here to actually make some fucking goddamn people maybe hopefully open their goddamn eyes to what's going on in this world. Not read or see your stupidity. You opened this, right? Yes, I did. I used some this morning.
I'm like, dude, if this is open and you didn't fucking open it, I've got a problem.
I opened it this morning to get and put it in my coffee. It's actually really good too, by the way.
I thought those like purchases from a store, like and it was already open.
All right. Bernard, I actually am I am almost about ready to finish the Erie Canal Trail, which the Great Erie Canal Trail, which also turns into the Great. I forget what it's, but it literally starts. The whole trail starts from Buffalo, and the trail will end all the way in New York City. And then from New York City, I think I'll probably take Route 9 down. There's 2 ferries to cross on Route 9. And it keeps me right on the eastern seaboard. And I'll go down south. Then I might cut west. So. Because I can. Because I can, Alex. Because I can. Ha ha ha. But back to what I was talking about. Y'all need to wake up. Y'all need to start trying to do some support to help kids, people with kids, because they're trying to take their kids. They're trying to take their rights to their parental rights away. They're trying to freaking deal with. They're trying to get the FBI involved into people protesting against school boards, local school boards, people they voted for. They're trying to get the FBI involved in that. And the AG, the Attorney General, just put out the letter stating that this can happen. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. It really is. Yeah, Bernard, it's actually quite fun, man. And you get out there on a bike, you actually have fun doing it. Once you actually start doing it, you got to make them pedals go forward, you know. And sometimes it's hard to, sometimes after about a week or so, you know, you want to take a break for a little while and you just want to stop. And, you know, but them are the days that you really got to force yourself to get on the bike and go again. You know, so awesome, Bernard. Awesome. Amen to that, Steve Manager. Amen to that. So, yeah, the world's not being nice to no one right now, and it's becoming North Korea right here real quick in the United States. So. So y'all are cracking me up now down there in that chat. But you know, we really need to think about this, and you got to think about how far they're going to forcing their agenda. I mean, they're forcing an agenda on you now. But they have been. They ain't hiding it. They ain't sugarcoating it anymore. They are literally coming and fucking hitting you hard, right where you don't want to be hit. So, I mean, so y'all need to really wake up over that. You know. The American people themselves, some are. I hate to say it. Fuck off. I hate to say it. Because it's becoming a monkey fucking a football out here. Is what it's becoming. I'm telling you that now. So. Huh? I'm talking about the world in general, the United States in general. There are quite a few good people like you know, that don't believe in this shit, you know. But, you know, there's almost just as many that believe in everything the fucking government thinks they're saying is right. And what they're doing is right.
You know? Remember they had that before when history repeats itself. They had the loyalists for the Brits.
Yeah. Well, look what they did to the natives with their children. They went on to reservations and stole their children from them. Now they're trying to get the FBI involved at school board meetings, local school board meetings where people are protesting they don't want their kids in masks. Okay. They're trying to get the FBI involved in that now and things like that.
When the fuck did this happen?
I was just watching it today. Rand Paul, Ted Cruz, and all of them were going off on the Attorney General, the district, or not the Assistant Attorney General, AG for the United States, and because the AG decided he didn't want to show up. The real AG decided he didn't want to show up to a congressional hearing. Okay, about this, he sent his assistant, and they were going off. And then finally, all the Republicans said, this charade, which this is what this is, having his assistant here, needs to stop, and we need to get the Attorney General here and freaking have him answer these questions himself. Because all she was doing a pre-made statement, and that's all she repeated was the pre-made statement on every fucking goddamn thing that she had to say. So yeah. Yep. That's exactly what they called him, as a matter of fact. This is an authoritarian attitude that we cannot accept, should not accept, is what Rand Paul and Ted Cruz both said.
Wow, I wish we had legislative bodies that would do that in our state.
Yeah, okay, yeah. They almost freaking allowed a freaking Como to stay in office. Come on.
He's still not being held.
Yeah, and he's not being held responsible for everything they have all the evidence for on. But then again, neither is fucking Biden's son, who's got over $50 billion worth of assets in China. And Biden has his name all over that too. But yet, they don't fucking they don't mess with China. You know what I'm saying?
I miss her.
You ain't the only one. You ain't the only one. Yeah, David Johnson don't even, no one knows. See, David Johnson's just jealous because David Johnson, no one knows who the fuck David Johnson is. I mean, you got people going all over the United States asking who the fuck David Johnson is, and no one knows who David Johnson is. So he's just freaking, he's freaking jealous.
Hi, honey. Hi, bud.
But all right, guys, I said my piece. I'm probably gonna, like I said, I'm probably gonna get probably banned from YouTube for some of the shit I said today, but I don't care. You ain't. You're good. You're good. You're fine. You're fine. But I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. No, what it is you